Yes.
May I please, your lordship? I wish to mention for listing a criminal petition, my lord. On last two occasions, this matter was left over, my lord.
You take a date after Bihu. Before Bihu, there will be no prayer.
The trial court on 4th, it was fixed on 4th.
Then it will come on 4th. Why are you mentioning?
No, in the trial court, my lord. It was fixed on 4th.
For motion
No, admission, my lord.
after Bihu. You take time in the trial court.
Okay.
Yes.
Similar prayer, lordship, for listing of a contempt petition, lordship.
Similar order.
Much.
May I please, your lordship? This is a service matter. I am actually been removed from the service for 8 hours, 8 years.
Criminal and civil matters bench. See the cause list. You have not checked the cause list.
Your lordship,
Check the cause list. Yes, next matter, please. Go to the service matter bench.
Lordship, I beg to mention bail application number 852 of 2023. The case was listed on 10 March 2023. Today is 19 days, almost 3 weeks. Lordship, kindly list the matter tomorrow or day after tomorrow.
No date was given in the order.
After 3 weeks, last order was after 3 weeks.
All right. Next week. Next week.
May I please, your lordship, for listing regular bail application on tomorrow, lordship.
Yes.
Must.
May I please, your lordship? Your lordship, this I.
Bail application all allowed. Whoever has bail application allowed.
Your lordship, it's this matter is of I, your lordship.
Huh?
Listing, your lordship,
Listing of what?
for I.
What is the IA about?
Your lordship, there is an interim order in this case. But respondent has.
What is the case number? What is the case number?
3273.
Arising out of?
For criminal petition.
What do you want?
Your lordship, date on 31st 3.
After Bihu. What is the urgency?
Your lordship, respondent has violated the interim order.
Hmm?
Respondent has violated the interim order.
All right. You take it on 10th April. Yes.
Nice.
item 10, your lordship, I will be allowed to make a necessary correction, your lordship.
Item,
10.
the bench has changed overnight. Many things changed. Yeah, you need to be conversant with the cause list.
May I please, your lordship? With due respect, I beg to mention item number 32. Mr. A.R. Bhuya will not be able to appear as he's not well. So
Which are the
kindly
matters which
fix
are
the date.
listed to some other bench. They will mark it in the cause list.
Item number 1.
32.
32. 32, my lord, case diary received.
My lord, kindly fix the date.
32 is very received.
Yes, my lord.
When do you want it?
After a week.
Right. Learned counsel for the petitioner seeks posting of this matter again after a week. Mr.
P. Bothakur,
P. Bothakur, learned APP, Assam submits that the case diary has been received. Be that as it may, on the request of petitioner's counsel, this matter stands adjourned for a week.
Obliged.
May I please, your lordship? I beg to mention item number 36, my lord. CD is not received.
Yes, 36, my lord, case diary not received.
The learned APP, Mr. P. Bothakur, submits that case diary has not been received. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again after 2 weeks.
Okay, madam.
The petitioner's counsel is present and does not have any objection.
Bless me.
36 and 37. Yes.
Yes,
36. 36.
only 36.
Only 36.
36 is tagged with 37.
Yes, my lord, tagged with 37.
Same case diary.
Same case diary not received. No.
Right.
Daily list, item 1.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
439 bail application offense under section, my lord,
420, 379, 468, and 471. My lord, FIR on case number 13, my lord. May I read the vernacular copy, my lord? My lord. মহোদয় সবিনয় বিনীত নিবেদন এই যে যোৱা 18/12/2022 তাৰিখে দিছপুৰ থানাৰ দৈনিক পঞ্জী নং 1065 18/12/2022 মৰ্মে ভাৰপ্ৰাপ্ত বিষয়াৰ পৰা সংবাদ পাওঁ যে 6 মাইল VIP ৰোড আনন্দনগৰ পথত দুজন ATM ফ্ৰডক সন্মানীয় মাননীয় অধিকাৰী আৰক্ষী সহকাৰী আৰক্ষী আয়ুক্ত দিছপুৰে
This is Kamrup.
Yes,
My
my lord. Kamrup.
Produce the case diary. They have to-
My lord, search sheet submitted in this case, so
Search sheet
scan
My
copy of
lord,
LCR.
first is submitted, my lord, learned trial court, my lord, taken cognizance. Thereafter, my lord, charge is also framed. Now the matter is, my lord, fixed for evidence, my lord. And I am behind the bar for more than 95 days. And my lord, whatever allegation was there in the affair, my lord, that number of ATM card was recovered from their possession. But search sheet is very clear that there was no investigation on that part. Whose ATM card were there?
Then this bail application will not work. Then you have to file an appeal against the order of the trial court rejecting
My lord,
bail.
yes, my lord.
We'll have to call for the LCR. This 439 bail application will not work. Because now the matter is in the session of the trial
Yes.
court.
My lord,
So you have to show that the evidence which is there in the record, the materials, that is not sufficient to justify conviction. We have to call for the LCR. For that, you have to file the appropriate petition.
my 439 will not work, my lord.
No, but then we have to call for the record.
Scan copy.
Is there an order of the trial court rejecting your bail?
My lord,
So what is the remedy then? What is the remedy?
My lord, now is scan copy of LCR may be called for, my lord. I will have to go to, because there are, my lord, sufficient evidences found against the accused. So that evidence have to be looked into, my lord.
my lord, sufficient evidence, that word was there, my lord. Sufficient word evidence has been
Where is the
found.
order of the trial court?
My lord, trial court, my lord, on page number 29.
And my lord,
Page number 29, my lord. I may I read the relevant part, my lord. Last but 2 paragraphs. I have perused the case diary and the allegation level against them. It appears that the accused person are resident of Haryana, and during the investigation, several incriminal materials, articles have been seized from their possession. The nature of allegations against the accused person is very serious. Hence, I do not deem it fit to release the accused persons on bail. This is the order, my lord.
So we have to see what is the material.
yes, sir.
My lord. But if honorable could please to kindly see the search sheet, my lord.
Hmm.
Or search sheet, my lord, only that sentence is there. I have already received copy, my lord. Only search sheet, sufficient materials are found against the accused person. But the recovered articles were, my lord, not other than ATM card.
Then you have to challenge the order framing charge. You have not challenged that.
I have not challenged. I am
Then
just
the
paying
charge
for bail,
framing
my
is-
lord.
Huh?
I am just paying
No,
for bail,
just
my lord.
paying is not
Paying
the
what bail?
issue. Issue is you have to take remedial measure under the law. When charge is framed, you are not agreed with that. Then,
I was agree, but my lord, first I come before this honorable court for bail, my lord.
all right. We'll call for the scan.
Yes,
copy.
My
scan
lord,
copy. of
my
LCR.
lord.
Heard so and so heard Mr. You are Mr. R.
R.
Sharma,
Sharma, my lord.
counsel for the applicant. The applicant herein was arrested in connection with PRC case number 61 of 2023, arising out of dispute PS case number 2642 of 2022, registered under section 120 bracket B bracket close oblique 420 bracket oblique 379 oblique 468 oblique 471 of the Indian Penal Code. Was arrested on 2012-2022 in connection with. Since then, he is in custody. It appears that that charge sheet has already been submitted and the trial is proceeding in this case. First up, Mr. P. Botakur, learned APP Assam submits that recording of evidence has
Yes.
also commenced.
Yes.
First up, however, since the applicant's counsel has urged that there is no material available on record to justify custodial detention of the petitioner or of the applicant, I deem it appropriate to call for a scanned copy of the LCR in connection with PRC case number so and so. Let this matter be listed again after 2 weeks.
Yes.
In the meantime, scan copy of the LCR.
My lord, if I
Yes.
take for a short date, my lord, and
That's all.
date may
We
be
can't
fixed,
do
my
it more
lord.
than, yes.
My lord, I am behind the bar for 95 days, my lord. Apparently, my lord, there is no material, my lord, regarding search sheet, my lord. So, my lord, kindly short date may be given
Yes.
before Bihu, my lord.
2 weeks. Yes.
Before Bihu, my lord.
LCR will take a little time.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Kindly before Bihu, my lord. Deeply applied.
May I please the lordship?
Hmm.
Herein the petitioners were arrested on 8/3/2023, your lordship.
Where
And
is
the
the FIR?
FIR is annexed to your lordship.
Hmm.
This FIR was lost on 4/2/2023 regarding theft of ATM money, your lordship.
This is Kamrup Metro.
Yes, my lord, come.
But there's nothing, why the applicant has been arrested?
They are men from Boyagaon district, your lordship.
Produce the case diary on Monday.
Monday, yes.
Yes. Heard Mr. A.M. Khan and counsel for the applicant. This IA has been filed. Now, this bail petition has been filed under section 439 of the CRPC. Seeking release of the applicant who was arrested on 8/3/2023 in connection with Godfrey PS case number 32/2023, registered under section 420/379 of IPC. Mr. Call for the case diary fixing date to deliver.
3/4, my lord.
3/4/2023. Mr. P. Botaku, learned APP Assam, to take steps for producing the case diary.
May I, this is for 38 bail application, my lord. My lord, FIR is at page, my lord, 9, my lord. Allegation is that, my lord, I have availed the OBC quota, my lord, by obtaining the OBC certificate, my lord. But, my lord, I have not availed such quota, my lord. I am a
CD will grant some protection.
Yes.
Yes. Heard so and so learned counsel for the applicant. This application under section 438 CRPC has been filed by the applicant apprehending arrest in connection with Ratawari PS case number 5850/2021, registered under sections 420/471/468/34 IPC. Poster. Call for the case diary fixing 21/4/2023. Mr. So-and-so learned APP Assam is present on behalf of the state. Heard on the prayer of interim prioress day, having regards to the facts and circumstances of the case. In its entirety, it is hereby provided that in the event of arrest, the applicant named so-and-so shall be released on interim prioress bail, subject to furnishing bond of ₹20,000 and one surety of like amount to the satisfaction of the arresting authority, subject further to the condition that the applicant shall not leave the jurisdiction of the IO without prior intimation.
My lord, after Eid, my lord, on 21, I will not be available. On 25 or
All right, 25. 25 को बोलो।
May I please, Lord? My lord, this is for 38 application. My lord, FI is page number 8. What happened, my lord? The son-in-law of the informant withdrawn the money, already arrested, my lord. FI is page number 8.
He is not
Yes.
named in the FIR.
Not named, but my lord, as per my lord submission of my learned petitioner, already son-in-law arrested. So how this person is, my lord, involved
My
in
lord,
the case, they will reveal.
Kindly page number 12, my lord. During investigation, it has come into light that Roshid who is the son-in-law of the complainant, had fraudulently took money from complainant. The accused used his sister's mobile phone to make UPI transaction. Also, ATM card of complainant was used by the accused to withdraw money. Another accused, Jinnatali, used to help accused Roshid in doing transaction. My lord,
So
what
why
hap-
are you apprehending arrest?
My lord, the son-in-law of the informant used my mobile phone to open the Google Pay app, my lord. That is my implication.
Then we'll call for the CD. Wait, so and
My
so for
lord,
the
till then,
applicant. So and so for the state. Call for the case that this is which district?
my lord, Kamrup.
Fixing 4/4/2023.
Highly.
May it please your lordship. 438 application, my lord.
Where is the FIR?
FIR vernacular at page 13, my lord. May. Act is that petitioner along with hundreds of people are participating in the procession, religious procession on the occasion of Holy, my lord. And it's informant who is sub-inspector of police.
Hmm.
His allegation is that, my lord, present petitioner along with others, they misbehaved him and tried to outrage modesty of one lady police personnel. That is the allegation.
Hmm.
And the FIR was lodged on next day, my lord. Allegation is that the occurrence on 8/3 and FIR on 9/3, and he is the police personnel of same police station, my lord. Now, the fact is that, my lord, there
We'll
was
see, we'll see. We'll give him some protection, touching what is.
Otherwise, my lord, holy celebration is permitted, but in the name of celebration of holy, my lord, they try to address the.
So and so, call for.
Well, in this case, already case there is 15 on the case on 4/4, so 4/4 may be fixed.
Call for the case diary, list again on 4/4/2023. We'll grant him some protection.
Yes.
Heard on the prayer of period is bail. We can. Shall not leave the jurisdiction at Malagi.
much.
May I please your lordship? 438 bail application, my lord. FIR on page number 16, my lord. May I read the FIR, my lord?
Yes.
With due respect, I would like to inform you that since unauthorized and illegal encroachment and settlement of the area covered by Silsaku bill have been posing as a big challenge in developing the bill as a reservoir for rainwater and facilitating the mitigation of urban flooding, hence Guwahati Metropolitan Development Authority GMDA, with the assistance of the district administration, has carried out eviction against the encroachers, unauthorized buildings and illegal settlers over the wetland and of Silsaku bill. That on 27/2/2023, 28/2/2023, and 1/3/2023.
Four case diary. 4/4. Yes.
My lord, I may be protected, my lord. I may be protected, my lord. There is no specific allegation against us. The victim never come before any court. That victim or somebody else, informant or somebody else, and most importantly, my lord, with the same cause of action on same date, my lord, with completely same wording, my lord, the informant has lodged another 2 FIR, my lord.
Okay, then make it 27/4. 27/4. We'll grant him some.
My lord, otherwise he is a named affair, my lord.
Yes.
Otherwise, my allegation is that on the pretext of providing settlement in the government land, he has collected huge amount of money, and therefore, my lord, allowed them to.
No, my
Let him record. Listen, don't,
my lord.
two of you don't argue. I will transfer the matter to someone else.
Yes. So, my lord.
We'll direct him to record his statement.
Yes.
After that, we'll see, and if we find there are increment matter, we'll cancel the bill.
Yes.
What is that? So, Aniket, you have 27/4 video. I also hard on the prayer of interim 30,000 and 2 surety of life amount. So the applicant, subject to the condition that the applicant will appear before the applicants, so and so shall appear before the IO and record their statement within 2 weeks from today. Fix 27/4/2023. We produce the CD on that day and we'll see.
Yes.
Deeply obliged.
May I please, for your lordship, your lordship, actually, with due respect, I would like to seek some time regarding some typographical error in the annexures.
What typographical error?
Your lordship.
What do you want to do?
Your Lordship, I would like to seek some time, Your Lordship.
The applicant's counsel has paid for some time to rectify defect in the bail application. Mr. P. Botaku, learned deputy Assam is present and does not have any objection. In view of the above, yes, this matter will be listed again in the next one.
Obliged.
Yes, who is appearing in item 16? Jamaluddin versus State of Assam. Somebody is very busy watching mobile. Just stands passed over. Yes.
Me, please, your lordship. Lordship, this is a 438 application. My lord, the FIR is at page 15.
Yes.
My lord, in this case, ransom note was given in the letterpad of alpha to one person, the informant. And subsequently, the person who gave this ransom note, he was arrested. His name is Sirajul Hussain. He was arrested while he came to collect the money. Now, my lord, admittedly, I have a DTP center, my lord. And 3 days prior to this incident, this person comes to my DTP center. He's from my same village. He prints some documents, my lord. No matter, I could not verify the contents of the documents, but it is a admitted position, my lord, that this person came, he printed some documents. Now, police has called me and said that there's a possibility that that ransom note may have been printed in my shop, my lord.
Let him record his statement. 27-4, same order was record his statement. P. Botaku, etc. Interim granted.
Item number 16, I just.
Yes, but I mentioned you were busy with your mobile. Yeah, even after being called out, you did not come. So this matter will not be taken up today. You can't sit in the court and fiddle with your mobile. I was indicating to you that somebody is busy with the mobile, not paying attention to the court. After that also you didn't care. Friday.
Item 21.
Please, your lordship. Matter may be passed by for timing, my lord.
Time being is difficult. Today, I'm in a. I'm into some.
Item number 21, my lord, updated case diary was called for, not yet received. my lord.
Not received. Last order was that if case is not received, a bail should be considered, my
There
lord.
is interim order.
Interim one.
What is the problem? You are on interim bail.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I heard Mr. So-and-so for the applicant, Mr. P. Botaku, learned deputy Assam submits that up-to-date case diary has called for has not yet been received. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again after the ensuing review holidays. Interim order passed earlier to continue. Yes.
Bless me.
May I please your lordship? This is the application under section 438 of CRPC. Under section 498A.
My lord, in this case, my lord, I'm extremely sorry, my lord, LCR and CD was probably my lord, LCR received in this case, but my lord, I have not gone through the LCR, my lord, so your lordship may allow me some time to go through the LCR, man.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes, yes.
This is only your lordship, 498A, lordship.
That's all right. Tomorrow we'll take it. I heard learned counsel for the applicant. Stop. Mr. P. Botaku, learned to side of the some submit that the scanned copy of the LFA has been received, but we could not go through the same. As such, and on the request of Mr. Defendant, this matter is directly to be listed again tomorrow. Give the date.
May I please, your lordship, case diary was called for.
Yes, they received, my lord, in this case.
But in this case, FIR, your lordship will find at page 11. It's a matter of 2021. One after another, FIR has been filed by both the informant and the accused. May I read, my lord? With due respect, I will to state that I am a retired school teacher hailing from Karimganj district, and the accused number 1 had taken an amount of rupees 90,000 from me for doing some work, and on being asked to repay it, the accused number 1 started evading me. And when I visited him personally, he physically assaulted me and threatened me with dire consequences. As a result of which, I approached the officials of Satgaon police station, as the accused at that time was residing under the jurisdiction of Satgaon police station. The Satgaon police station had called upon the accused number 1 and asked him to be present at the Satgaon police on 15/10/2020. The accused then on 15/10/2020 visited the police station and gave an undertaking before the officer in charge Satgaon police station, whereby he agreed that out of entire amount of rupees 90,000. And 90,000 on 16th at about 2 p.m. an amount of 50,000 will be paid in cash and rest rupees 40,000 in 2 installments within 2 months. While giving the said undertaking, the wife of the accused number 1, that is accused 2, was also present in the police station and further signed as a witness in the undertaking. Thereafter, the next day, both the accused number 1 and 2 did not pick up my call nor any call from police official. I was made to sit the entire day at the police station by the accused person, and because they assured me that my part payment will be done as per the undertaking given by the accused number 1. The accused person did not turn up. The police official asked me to return home, and they will inform me via telephone if he turns up on subsequent days. On returning to my home at Karimganj district, I received a call from the office of Birubari Police Outpost asking me to be present at the offices because the accused number 1 and 2 had filed an FIR on 17/10/20 that I had sexually assaulted the accused number 2. It is very much relevant to state herein that the accused number 1 and 2 just to harass me had filed this.
What
false
is there
case.
in the case diary?
Yes, no, they have appeared before the IO statement recorded, my lord. Otherwise, my lord, allegation is that on that day, they were both accused persons were present at the Satgaon police station and he accused person promised to pay. Thereafter, he did not pay, my lord. That is the.
What is the criminal offense here? Why did he lend money to someone if he didn't? know?
Yes, ma'am. This is money
Interim
distributed.
order will be made absolute. Heard Mr. Bisinal and the counsel for the applicant also heard Mr. P. Bautapul and the APP Assam. Here is the case diary, which goes to show that the statement of the accused persons have already been recorded. First up. I would give out the applicant hearing is on interim bail. Issued wide order dated 17/1/2023 passed by this court. First up. There is a view of the case diary, peruse the same. After perusing the case diary, this court is of the opinion that this is a fit case where the interim order dated so and so deserves to be made absolute. Ordered accordingly, bail application stands, anticipatory bail application stands.
Item 24.
24, my lord, he is on interim, but CD not received to them.
Arfukan for the applicant, Mr. K.K. Parasar, learned APP Assam submits that case diary has not yet been received. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again to the
26 April, my lord.
again on 26th of April 2023. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
Apply.
Item 25.
25 also, my lord, CD not received, he is on interim, my lord.
Mr. Gray Ahmed, partition 27 koi 27
27, my lord.
Apply.
interim order to continue.
Wait, please, your lordship. There's a 438 application, my lord. The FIR is at page 10, my lord.
CD received.
CD receipt. I'm on interim, my lord.
Where is the FIR?
FIR at page 10, my lord. This FIR is an outblast, my lord, because I am the president, my lord. I have filed a complaint. Your lordship will find it on page 27, my lord. This FIR was lodged on 25/1/23, and I had filed one representation, a complaint before the inspector of school. That is at page 27.
What is that?
He has appeared, his statement recorded, my lord, some 50,000 has to pay by the person, my lord. Because of that, my lord, when he withdrawn money from the bank, he snatched away 50,000, but he has stated that outside the bank, he has returned the money also, my lord. And I also stated that he has returned the money. It is from his statement, it is recorded that he returned the money. Well, his statement recorded, my lord.
All right, I heard Mr. N. Dr. Learned Counsel for the NJ Dr. Learned Counsel for the applicants. His application under section 438 of the CRPC has been filed. Has been filed. Seeking pre-arrest bail, apprehending arrest in connection with Mukalmo PS case number 39/2023, registered under section 379 of the IPC. By the order dated
3/2/23.
3/2/23, the applicant has been granted interim free arrest bail. Full stop. Mr. K.K. Parasal, learned APP Assam has produced the case diary. It appears from the case diary that the statement of the accused has already been recorded. Full stop. Thereafter, that apart, it is also evident that the amount of rupees 50,000 has already been returned by the applicant to the informant. Full stop. The circumstances under which the money was taken raises a cloud of doubt which lies in the realm of investigation. However, after going through the case diary, I am of the view that this is a fit case where the interim order dated so and so 3/2/2023 deserves to be made absolute. Ordered accordingly, bail application, anticipatory bail application.
I'm obliged, man.
Item 27.
27 case diary received.
Yes. What is there? What is the FIR?
My lord, an FIR was filed against us. It was in counterblast FIR against the FIR that was filed by us against the informant's mother. Informant's mother is.
Where is the FIR? Where is the FIR?
The FIR stands at page 70, my lord.
Nobody else is coming. I'll finish the list.
Page 70, my lord.
Just a minute.
My lord, may kindly be with me on page 28 also, annexure 5. That was a FIR filed prior to this FIR against the informant's son. So my lord, this was completely a commercial transaction that was happening between them.
Yes, what is there in this?
Yes, my lord, case they receive otherwise, my lord, accused person appeared before the statement recorded, cooperated with the investigation. You know, say the dispute is between complainant is the owner of my lord Sriram Enterprise.
Civil disputes.
And regarding one another allegation is there regarding that while the complainant asks for money, my lord, then they my lord threatened to kidnap him. So regarding that, my lord, custodial interrogation probably because regarding those allegations, no sufficient material is available in the case.
My lord, regarding that part, we are still ready to investigate, help in the investigation.
Heard
But my
Mr.
lord,
Jay Singh, learned counsel for the applicant, also heard Mr. P. Gautam, learned APP Assam, appearing for the state. This application has been filed under section 438 of the CRPC. Seeking pre-arrest bail. Seeking pre-arrest bail in connection with Tinsukia PS case number 118/2023, registered under sections 448/406/420/506/34 of the IPC. Mr. Singh submits that there are cross affairs in this case, and the dispute raised by the informant in the FIR dated 11/2/2023 is purely of civil nature. Full stop. It appears that by the order dated 23/2/2023, the applicants were granted interim pre-arrest bail by this court. Full stop. Mr. Botakur has produced the case diary. I have gone through the full stop. I have gone through the same. It appears that the statement of the accused persons have been recorded and they are also cooperating with the investigation to stop having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case as well as after and also after going through the case diary, I do not find any justifiable ground to permit custodial integration of the applicants in this case. As such, the interim order dated 23/2/2023 is hereby made absolute. The anticipatory application stands disposed of.
Yeah, my lord, CD was called for, my lord. Petitioner was an interim, my lord.
In this case diary not received.
The Board of Petitioner, Mr. P.P. Bhattakur submits that case diary as called for has not yet been received. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again after the BO vacation. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
My lord, in this case also case diary was called for, my lord.
In this case also, my petitioner is on interim, my case diary not received.
Same order, case in a same order.
I will-
Case diary received, my lord.
Case diary received,
My lord.
but where is the counsel for the applicant? The applicant's counsel is absent when the matter is called up. Mr.
KK Das.
KK Das, learned APPS, he submits that the case diary has been received. It appears that the applicant is on interim bail. However, since the applicant's counsel is absent today, this matter is directed to be posted again on 3/4/2023.
This is CD not available, man. CD not.
You're in interim bail.
Yes.
Mr. B. Chetri, learned counsel for the applicant. Mr. KK Das, learned APPS, submits that case diary has called for has not yet been received. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again after view vacation or summer vacation?
After view.
After view. View vacation. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
Item 32, 33.
In this case, CD not available, man.
Please, Lordship, I am not interim, Lordship. Kindly see the FR page 8, Lordship. The allegation in the FR, Lordship, to unknown person snatched the mobile of the informant, Lordship. This is the allegation, Lordship.
Why, this is from which police station?
This full, Lordship.
Why CD is not available?
My lord, no reason has been.
Huh?
My lord, no, I have no.
On Friday, we'll grant him bail if no CD is made available. So and so for the applicant, Mr. KK Das, learned APPS, submits that case diary has called for has not yet been received. This bail application pertains to dispute PS.
Dispute PS case number, Lordship.
1724. Oblique
2022.
22.
724/2022, but there is no explanation as to why the case diary could not be made available till today. Be that as it may, so as to give one last opportunity to the learned APPS to produce the case diary. Let this matter be listed again on 31st of March 2023 as a fixed item.
Obliged.
Yes.
No, last occasion, my lord, the CD was called for
34.
34.
CD received, Lordship.
My lord, I am serving as in my lord ward boy, my lord, in a neurosurgery intensive care unit at Guwahati Medical College, my lord. And my lord, an inquiry was taken place, my lord, in respect of giving some false prescription to the patients of
Where is the FIR?
FIR, my lord, at page 12, my lord. Page 11 is the FIR, my lord, and the inquiry report, my lord, you'll find at page 13. Page 11 is the FIR, my lord. It is submitted by the superintendent of Guwahati Medical College Hospital, my lord. And page 13 is the inquiry report, my lord. May I read, my lord?
Yes.
The inquiry committee constituted by the superintendent GMCH by order number so and so dated 10/2/2023 made on 14/2/2023 11 AM in the conference hall to conduct the inquiry. The whole matter came to light when GMCH authority was verbally informed of the alleged ill practices through numbers of patients' family members. All the OT boys contractuals whom were served with the so-called notices, namely Jayanta Deka, Hemanta Kolita, Niren Deka, and Pawan Kolita were called to the inquiry office. All of them work in the emergency OT. As per their statement, a person namely Sirbul Kolita, this is the petitioner, my lord, he is said to be a staff of CN Center, has been working as staff, and he used to give the list of the required items for the patient admitted at the emergency OT, tells its cost to the patient's party, and also convince the party to buy those items from a particular shop. It is a fact that all of them interact with the patient's party during pre-operative, intra-operative and post-operative periods. It seems that there is a nexus of a section of doctors with the touts racket alleged to be operating in the emergency system. It transpired from their oral and written statements recorded without any pressure or duress during the inquiry that at times they act on the behest of the doctors who perform the operations. They have named few of the doctors, namely Dr. Noyan Deka, Dr. Drupadas, Dr. Manos. The matter is accordingly placed before the competent authority for appraisal and further necessary.
This is the FIR.
Yes, my lord. With FIR, this has been enclosed, my lord.
What is the criminal offense here?
Lordship,
What out? You
Lordship,
don't buy the, you don't want to buy the medicines, don't buy it.
but,
You are going to prosecute someone for that.
Lordship, section 420 attracts Lordship.
420 what? What is the 420 here?
Lordship, sufficient materials are there in the.
What is the material? What is the allegation?
Lordship, allegation is that Lordship, this petitioner Lordship, he is a ward boy and he provide one OT list. OT medicine list to the parents of the patient Lordship. But he don't have the authority to prepare that.
Sack him.
list, Lordship.
What criminal case is there? Nothing. What is there in the city?
Lordship, there is
What is the crime committed here?
Lordship, materials are there in the.
What
city.
is the material? He has done it. Even then, what is the crime here? He is a ward boy. He gives a list of OT medicines to patient. They buy it. What is the crime here?
Lordship, he don't have the authority.
He
Lordship,
don't have the
to do
authority. Is not a crime. Heard Mr. R.M. Decker and his counsel for the applicant. Also heard Ms. P. Das.
that. And this.
And thus learned deputy Assam appearing for the state who has produced the case diary. Full stop. By filing this application under section 438 CRPC, the applicant, namely Vibhul Kalita, has approached this court seeking pre-arrest bail, apprehending arrest in connection with Bhangagar PS case number 55/2023, registered under section 420/406 of the IPC. After perusing the materials available on record, after going through the case diary as well as the annexures of the bail application, I find that the allegation could at best be one of violation of applicant's terms of service warranting administrative action against him, but the same cannot, viewed from any angle, constitute a criminal offense. But the same, in the prima facie opinion of this court, would not justify arrest and detention of the applicant in connection with the Bhangagar PS case number 55/2023. Situated thus, I am of the view that the applicant deserves the benefit of pre-arrest bail. As such, this anticipatory bail application is hereby disposed of by providing that in the event of arrest, the applicant shall be released on furnishing a bond of ₹20,000 and one local surety of life amount to the satisfaction of the arresting authority.
I am obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? The 438 application, Lordship will find the FIR on page 11, Lordship. Prior to that, Lordship, one submission is there, Lordship, that it is a case of 2021 and it was earlier once rejected, Lordship. Rejected because that on page 21, Justice Rumi Kumar Fukan, Lordship. That once the application was rejected. Once rejected, Lordship. It is a case of 2021. This is a second time. You got the case diary?
My lord, we have the CD, my lord. From the CD, it can be ascertained, my lord, at the relevant point of time. The person, the FIR named person, my lord, he is present at that time, along with other persons also, my lord. He has, with a sharp weapon, my lord, he has cut the banners and some other things, my lord. But, my lord, that thing is.
Banner of what?
My lord, banners, because this is a place where handicrafts things are there, my lord. So they have shops, open their shops, and at night, my lord, at 1 p.m. they are doing such things, my lord. And moreover, my lord, I only wanted to state that, my lord, that the materials are against, my lord, though it is a bailable, my lord. It is bailable 149, my lord, because there is an unlawful assembly, my lord, to commit mischief, my lord. So materially is that on that ground, my lord. Another, there is 354A is also there, my lord. But I have found that only the person who stated these things, other materials, other witnesses are not stated nothing about that. It is obvious, my lord, because the person with whom this has done, she will only state that things, my lord. I only want to state that, my lord. And 153 is also, 153A is also
Show
there,
me the case diary, relevant part.
my lord.
What is the statement of the victim? Let us see.
My lord.
Where is the FIR, by the way?
FIR page 11, Lordship. That
Does
what
it be
happened, Lordship, the place of occurrence, Lordship, my scooter was parked there, Lordship. And thereafter, Lordship, when the incident occurred, Lordship, they took my.
Just a minute. FIR 11, page 11. So what is the 354 here?
My lord.
There's nothing, she says they tried to cut off the banners and the applicant chased them with a sharp weapon. That's all. Where is the 354 here?
My lord, I on what is stated in the FIR, it is stated, my lord, commit rape, my lord. It is
Yes.
not in the FIR, my lord.
But there is nothing.
My lord, in the FIR, it is to commit rape, my lord. In the
Huh?
in the FIR only stated that, my lord, they wanted to commit rape, my
Rape
lord.
on whom?
My lord,
Rape on whom?
on the woman, my lord.
What is her name? No, you don't have to tell the name. Is that the woman? She has not stated anything in her statement.
My lord.
She has not said anything in her statement. Then
54, 354, my lord.
where is her statement pertinent to 354?
My lord, that is why I am stating, my lord, that only in the main allegations are bailable, my lord. One for unlawful assembly, my lord. On mischief is there, my lord.
427 is bailable, Lordship.
I am stating that on my.
Which is the non-bailable section here?
My lord, this 354A and 153A, my lord. So
Yes.
material is not on that on non-bailable offense, my lord. My lord.
Heard Mr. So S. Muni, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. K.K. Das, learned APP Assam, appearing on behalf of the state who has produced the case diary. His application has been filed under section 438 of the CRPC, seeking pre-arrest bail, apprehending arrest in connection with dispute PS case number 776/2021, registered under section 120B, 147, 148, 149, 448, 147/423A/153A/325/387 of the IPC. After going through the case diary, this court is of the opinion that there are no materials to prima facie justify registration of a case against the applicant under any of those provisions, any of the non-bailable provisions. First up, insofar as the bailable provisions are concerned, this court need not make any comment over the same at this stage. First up, having gone through the case diary, I am of the view that the applicant has made out a good case for grant of anticipatory bail. As such, this application is being disposed of by providing that in the event of arrest, the applicant Rahinuddin Ahmed shall be released on pre-arrest bail on furnishing a bond of ₹30,000 and one local surety of like amount, subject to the condition that he would render cooperation with the investigation and shall not leave the jurisdiction of the IO without prior permission. Violation of the above condition may lead to cancellation of the bail. AB stands disposed.
I'm sorry, Lordship, can we, second bail application that can be mentioned? Second bail,
You put one right. This is the second bail application filed by the applicant. In connection with, after the case number, actually in connection.
that on hospital is there earlier cases.
System.
Case
The
two.
earlier application was dismissed by order dated
Dated 19/7/2021.
19/7/2021. Passed in AB number.
AB number 810/2021.
After going to the updated case diary.
That will be better for me. Much obliged, much.
May it please your lordship, 438 application lordship.
There is there.
FIR
Is there is-
page 8
What is the
lordship.
FIR?
Page 8 lordship.
It's hardly legible. Allegation is of smuggling.
I am the request lordship.
My lord,
Yes.
315 bags of Erica nuts were loaded at Dimapur. On the way to Huzai, it was intercepted by police. They produced some certain documents, e-bills, which were meant for dispatching from Huzai to Gujarat. But there is no document regarding transportation from Dimapur to Huzai. Now at Dimapur, one Surinder who belongs to Manipur state, he loaded the truck. At his behest, trucks, Erica nuts were brought. And it, according to this case, the Erica nuts were supposed to be delivered to this petitioner who belongs to Guwahati. But regarding the transportation from Huzai to Gujarat, e-bills are there. Those are being, of course, verified by the.
What is the question of smuggling here?
The Erica nuts are suspected to be Burmese superi. That is, of course, only after.
But what has he got to do?
That is the only allegation against him is it was supposed to be delivered to him at Huzai. So let him appear before the IM.
We'll dispose it off. Let him appear and record his statement.
My lord.
Heard, Mr. Your name, please.
N. Hussain.
N. Hussain, learned counsel for the applicant. Also heard Mr. D. Das, learned APP Assam, appearing for the state. This is an application under section 438 of the CRPC, seeking pre-arrest bail, apprehending arrest in connection with Delhi PS case number 17/2023, registered under section 420/468/379/411/34 IPC. It appears that some Araca nut suspected to be smuggled from Burmese territory was supposed to be delivered to the applicant
At Huzai.
at Huzai. Mr. Das submits that although there are
EOA bills.
EOA bills
produced
for-
at the time of intercepting the truck, when it
produced
was
at the time of intercepting
on the way
truck,
to Huzai from Dimapur.
when it was on the way to Huzai from
Dimapur.
Dimapur. Yet the origin of the Araca nuts are yet to be ascertained. Full stop. Hence the suspicion. Full stop. After perusal of the case diary, I am of the view that there is no justifiable ground to deny the benefit of pre-arrest bail to the applicant in this case. As such, this anticipatory bail application is hereby disposed of by providing that in the event of arrest, the applicant, namely so-and-so, shall be released on bail on furnishing a bond of ₹30,000 and one local surety of like amount to the satisfaction of the arresting authority, subject further to the condition that the applicant shall record his statement with the IO within 2 weeks from today and render full cooperation in the investigation. it is made clear that violation of the above condition may lead to cancellation of the anticipatory bail. If I disposed of.
For others, item 42.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, this is the IA for cancellation of bail, lordship. The bail was granted by this honorable court, lordship, page 17, lordship. But during the pendency, lordship, the respondent number to file an additional affidavit and produce some records, which was later on through RTI, the present petitioner obtained that it was forged and same was replied by the concerned institution, lordship. Page, lordship, 56, lordship. The replied by the Kumar
So
Bhaskar.
this is for orders. What orders we pass today?
Your lordship, by the order dated 28/2/2022, this honorable court directed the IO to ascertain the signatures because lordship, one person in one document said something else and in another document said something else. Because of that, they have filed this IA. So this honorable court directed the IO to ascertain the signatures in both the letters, lordship. Order dated 28/2/2022.
28/2/2022.
Lordship.
Lordship actually passed, it was order passed in 15/12/21, lordship. The report was called for. Until date, I think.
Yes, Mr. Botakur, what is your?
There are four WhatsApp, my lord. I have received one report from the IO, my lord. I will have to, my lord, go through it.
Go through it and place it on record.
Yes.
Mr.
T.H. Chaudhary, lordship.
T.H. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the applicant is present. Mr. A.M.L. learned counsel for the anticipatory bail applicant is also present before this court. Mr. P. Botakur, learned APPSM submits that he has received some report in terms of the order dated 28/2/2022 passed by this court. But since the report is in electronic form, he will be granted 2 weeks time to go through the same and place the report on record in proper format. Prayer allowed, let this matter be listed again after 2 weeks, so as to enable Mr. Botakur to do the needful.
Item 38.
May I please, your lordship?
And on the last occasion, by the order dated 22nd of February, lordship directed, three issues were there, my lord.
Yes.
One is about the pay parity amongst the members of the tribunal coming from two different sources. That is the retired judicial officers and the from lawyers background. And for that, the issue has gone to the central government. They will take a decision and lordship is given some time. Apart from that, my lord, there were two representations by the staff in the honest tribunal about claiming a pay scale instead of fixed pay which they are getting now. My lord, that letter, I am being told, my lord, that from the special commissioner has informed that they have not received it. There will be some communication gap. I'll pay for some more time, and we'll have to forward it to them because ultimately they will have to again forward it to the central government. Decision will be taken by the central government because fund is provided by the central government. So for this purpose, I'm paying for some time so that they can take the action of forwarding to the central government.
Yes, Mr. Das.
There is another issue, perhaps my lord, my senior has missed out. This is with regard to, my lord, the enhancement of the salary of the members.
No, that
Because,
is pay parity. That is what I am saying. Pay, what has happened? This on court formed a committee. It, in fact, the committee was headed by me to suggest as to what will be the remuneration of the members who have been selected from amongst the lawyers, because they were getting less than the persons or members who were appointed from the judicial background, my lord, judicial service background. So we suggested parity. Now decision will have to be taken again by the central government as to whether pay parity can be granted or not. That is the issue. Your lordship
Mr. Majumdar, these are all fine. There is no difficulty in granting time, etc., because the court is conscious that these are not matters which can be sorted out overnight. But on a larger canvas, The court is of the opinion that what is really happening in this? What is this monitoring going on? What really is the decision of the state and central government? Are you really pursuing these tribunals to do their job?
Tribunals are functioning,
If that is correct,
my lord.
then how long can these members be asked to work on a fixed pay? If their job is a continuous one which goes on for years and years and years, then these people who give up their profession, particularly those coming from the bar, can they be expected to continue for 10 years, 15 years on some fixed pay which was determined many years back, whereas the other employees of the government have got the benefit of revised pay scale? Then what about the fate of the employees connected with that? If this is a continuous process, and determination of illegal immigrants is a massive exercise,
Right.
and there is no denying the fact that the state of Assam has this issue to deal with.
Right.
In an appropriate case, appropriate order will have to be passed. Therefore, this is a very daunting exercise where ultimately the brains have to be separated from the shaft.
Right.
So it's not a one-off exercise of 6
Right.
months, 8 months. If that is so, then what is this policy decision about? How can you ask people to work years after years for that 80,000 or whatever fixed remuneration? Is it in consonance with the constitutional principles of equality, etc., etc.? These are issues which are
Your lordship is
crossing the
right, but
court's mind. And at some stage, the government will have to say, otherwise, what is this bench monitoring really? If people are aggrieved, if people are having complaints, and if the complaints are found to be justified on one
my lord,
parameter or other,
to be very frank,
yes,
the kind of
frankness is the only thing we encourage.
yes, ma'am. Going by the nature of work and the responsibility and the duties they are discharging, the remuneration that they are getting, I'm personally of the view that it is absolutely commensurate, man. They are getting about 80 to 85,000 per month.
Mhm.
How many disposals are there? They're doing their work. They're getting more or less a judicial officer in other normal subordinate judiciary.
Are you confining this submission only to members, foreigners tribunal, or you want to extend it even beyond?
No, foreigners tribunal. I'm talking about foreigners
No,
tribunal.
if you start justifying salary with disposal, then you are getting into a very dangerous territory.
That's what I'm saying, madam. Only to the members of the foreigners.
Is it that more disposal, more salary? That
Not
could be
that,
a good
madam.
idea.
I'm talking about the duty that they are discharging and the remuneration that they are getting. It cannot be said.
Mr. Majumdar,
No, otherwise, when your lordship is
with
correct.
due deference to your thought process, I think it is a very dangerous suggestion to quantify judicial work.
No, I'm
quasi-judicial work. with
sorry to
salary.
have put it in that way. But what I'm saying is, in the tribunal, the kind of duties and responsibilities they discharge and the remuneration is given presently, more or less same as
It's not about the quantum of remuneration. It is the format of remuneration.
format. There is one practical difficulty there, madam. Yes, going by the number of cases that are likely to be disposed of or likely to come up, we do not see that it will be over by 1 or 2 or 5 years. That is correct. But on the other hand, it has to be accepted that it is a job which is otherwise temporary. That
No,
issue is there.
that's okay. That's understandable. In fact, that is the idea which is keeping this going as of now. But supposing a person works for 20 years,
In that
there
case,
is a date of retirement.
that
Is he not going to be entitled to any pensionary
that is-
benefit? If so, how are you distinguishing him with any other government
that is
employee?
correct.
Is it that he will get 80,000 per month
And nothing
for
else.
entire 20 years?
And nothing else. Yes.
If that is so, then it
Correct.
falls flat on your argument. Because 80,000 in 2015 is 40,000 today. Therefore, you are suggesting that they are doing such a work where not only the remuneration is adequate, but it deserves to be downgraded.
No, that I'm not ever suggesting.
2015, someone who joined this job for 80,000, today, if he is getting 80,000 after 7 years,
Actually, it is
he is
40.
getting less than 40,000.
because of inflation.
How are you justifying it for only this category of people, whereas others are getting inflation and?
I have just indicated, otherwise.
No, that's all right. There's nothing.
Decision will be taken by the government.
So are these not issues to be looked into?
Your lordship is absolutely correct.
Are these not
It
issues
cannot,
to be
it
looked into?
cannot remain like that.
Either you say that, all right,
That is,
it's over.
yes.
You
Or-
you are on one hand, you are making them work, you are paying them. What about these employees? They need to have clarity about their future.
Right.
They have children, they have family members, they have a future. The fact that they have switched from bar to this particular
Right.
assignment cannot be understood to mean that they have given up all aspirations for
Absolutely.
future. So therefore, if it was a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year affair,
It's all-
perfectly fine. But there are no signs of making it a 1 or 2 year, 3 years affairs. In fact, it has been going on since 5 years, 7 years, or rather 8 years. What is the guarantee that it will not go on for another 8 or 10 years? Then are the principles of service jurisprudence not going to touch upon these employees?
Correct.
Tomorrow, if they come to the court and say that, what is
Absolutely.
our fault? What is our fault? Why have we been singled out? Is it because of the nature of job we are doing?
Right.
Are we not serving the country?
Yes.
So I am compelled to pose this question. Otherwise, what is this monitoring every month happening? Water not coming in the bathroom? Is this the job of a 226 code? What is the monitoring we are doing? Somebody says we don't have chairs and tables and all. This is the job of a High Court judge to monitor all these things. So on the next date, I am proposing to pass an order restricting all these complaints coming to this bench.
My lord,
It will be all be diverted through the register
to
to
the
the
government.
government and they will look after.
Because my lord, the position is this, my lord, whatever complaints of this nature, enhancement, fixed or pay scale, although it is represented before the state government, since it is funded by the central government, it will ultimately go to the central government and they will take the decision.
You take
My lord.
central government, state government, you take any
My
decision.
lord.
But you can't say that we will not look into it.
Absolutely.
You can't say that. And there are people who are asking for these benefits. And prima facie, it seems they have a basis. Why should they be denied of some basic, you see, basic benefits which service jurisprudence automatically confers on them? For all practical purposes, this is a work of permanent nature. And where are you going to get overnight another 300 people?
My lord.
So they are going to work, their disposal is poor. You take action to raise it. That cannot be a ground to say that we'll not pay them
No.
proper salary. That parameter will apply to everyone. Everyone. There are deficiencies in service to everybody. Do you give them lesser salary for that? No. So please apply your mind.
My lord.
Maybe this court will go into that aspect of the matter. While I appreciate that it cannot be done in a hurried manner,
That is what I am saying only, my lord.
but it cannot be languishing also.
Yes.
Not in a hurried manner doesn't mean in 2 years. At the most, in the next date, which could be around what, 29th of April? We'll have it on 28th of April.
Lord, one clarification I'd like to give before this honorable court. Lord, there was a committee constituted by this honorable court for revision of the remuneration to be paid to the members of the tribunal. That committee on 9/7/2018, wherein my learned senior was also a chairman, that committee recommended for enhancement of the remuneration.
These are
from
all
80
things we have just discussed.
That is
Probably you
what-
did not pay attention to what
Yes,
was
yes.
said.
No,
These are all done.
Yes,
Now the question is, what is the call of the government?
yes.
That these things have happened is not relevant anymore. What is relevant is now what the
Call of the
government has to say.
Yes.
We want to know that.
So
Heard Mr. H.K. Das, learned counsel, learned amicus, and Mr. A. Das, learned amicus to the appearing in this case. Mr. D. Majumdar, learned additional advocate general Assam, and Mr. R.K. Dev Chaudhary, learned DSGI, appearing have appeared for their respective clients. Sri R.A. Tapadar, learned registered judicial, is personally present before this court. referring to the order dated 22/2/2023 passed by this court, the learned additional AG Assam as well as Mr. R.K. Devchoudhury, learned DSGI submits that the issues raised in that order of this court are being examined at the appropriate level, and therefore 4 weeks further time be granted to come back with a response. Considering the nature of the issues raised in the order dated 22/2/2023 passed by this court and the implication that it may have in the future of the learned members, the future of the Foreigners Tribunal, I deem it appropriate to grant time to the respondents till 27/4/2023 to come back with a response. Let this matter be listed again on 27/4/2023. That's all.
Ma'am.
But you do please discuss this
Yes, yes.
matter, and
Definitely,
the court doesn't want to, catch anyone unaware,
ma'am.
but we will go into that aspect of the matter. Why should we not?
They have to take a decision.
This court is exercising constitutional powers under 226. We'll have to look into it. Unless it is flagged, nobody does anything. So you have to take a policy decision.
Ma'am.
Center, state, your arrangement, we are not bothered. But we'll look into what is the constitutional mandate insofar as the employees are concerned.
Ma'am.
Whether they can be treated to be people perennially in ad hoc employment and spend 20 years in service and get nothing,
Yes, yes.
or even 10 years, forget 20 years. Very soon, many are going to complete 10 years. How can you not, you will have to regularize them? So these are problems
Has to be
you
addressed.
have to address right now. Take a policy decision. So please do have a word with your